Hi, my lovely people. Welcome back to another new episode of A Black Cat's Voice. Now, first things first, I just want to say thank you to each and every person who supports my dream. Whether you've sent me a message, whether you've made an encouraging comment, whether you've listened to an episode, I just want to say thank you to each and every person who supports my dream and my vision because it really means a lot to me. And if you didn't know already, just know A Black Cat's Voice is also not just a podcast. It's a page on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So it's all under the same name, you guys, A Black Cat's Voice. So for my podcast, I know I had been focusing on so-called Black issues. I'm kind of branching out into more general topics that I feel need to be addressed. But just know for next month, for February, I will be returning to the Black issues because it only seems right for Black History Month and for my birthday month, that, I talk about my people, my culture, just the things that I see in my personal experience. So that will be next month's topic. But, let's get into what we're going to talk about today. So my main point for today's episode is the only person I'm in competition with is myself. The only person I'm in competition with is myself. Now, I know you guys probably see that all the time. I know it's a cliche phrase that, you don't compete with anybody, you compete with yourself. But I really genuinely do mean that. Sincerely. So one thing I've noticed is that life has become one big competition. Just unnecessarily, the world is so competitive. It's men against women. It's blacks against whites. It's, Latinos against Asians. It's just so many ways to divide people. There's so many, from genders to ethnicities to jobs to social status. There's just so many ways the world has become so divisive, and they just want you to think that you have to compete with other people when you don't. When you really don't. Social media, I will say, has made this a lot worse. The trend I've noticed on social media that is always consistent is that it has gone from, it being about, let's enjoy life. Let's just, enjoy and share our experiences, to now everything is like, let me shit on you. Let me show you why I'm better than you. Let me show you why I'm prettier than you. Let me show you why I pull more women or more men than you. Like, everything is just unnecessarily one big competition. And life is not a competition. It's really not. I don't know why we all feel the need to be so competitive with each other. Like, for me personally, nobody can ever be harder on me than I am on myself. I'm not in competition with anybody because I'm so busy, so focused, and so determined trying to be better than the old version of myself that I literally can't see anybody else. I don't care about who has the newest car, the newest clothes, the nicest body. I don't care about none of that stuff. I care about who is the best person. Who is giving the most love? Who is the most caring? Who is the most kind? And because that is what I care about, I've put that focus even harder into myself. Am I becoming more caring? Am I becoming more kind? Am I becoming more knowledgeable? How am I growing as a person? Like, I'm not a person who gets jealous of other people's progress. I'm never upset with somebody getting married or getting a new job or having a baby. I'm so freaking happy for people. I'm never jealous of that. I get jealous of myself because I feel like I should be further along. I feel like I should be doing more than what I'm currently doing. And I'm so hard on myself that it would never matter what anybody else has to say about me. It just matters what I say about me. Like, I'm my biggest competition. Like, I'm my best friend and my own worst enemy because I am so like, you know how people have strict parents and they say you have to do this, you have to be the best, you have to be this or that. I'm like that just by myself, just generally by myself. I feel like I always have to be working on something. I always have to be trying to make myself better. Like, I'm really a person that believes, my birthday is next month, you guys. So I'm about to be 27. And I genuinely feel like if at 27, I'm thinking, behaving, and doing the same things I was doing at 26, at 25, at 24, I'm not doing enough. And that's just how I look at it. I have a lot of people who tell me I'm too hard on myself, and I don't feel like I'm too hard on myself. I just have very high standards that I set for myself. I cannot be basic. I cannot just do what everybody else is doing because I don't allow it. Before anybody else would, say if it's good or bad, I say if it's good or bad, because it's always going to be me versus the old me. My competition is who I was yesterday, who I was the day before yesterday. If I'm not getting better, if I'm not gaining knowledge, if I'm not learning things, if I'm not getting new positive experiences as I move throughout my life, I feel like I'm doing it wrong. I really do. I mean, your only competition should really be yourself. Nobody should be able to make you feel less than because you're not doing what they're doing. Nobody should ever be able to make you feel unworthy just because you don't have what they have. Your only competition is yourself. If you can look in the mirror and be okay with what you're doing today in comparison to what you were doing yesterday, to the day before, to the day before that, that's all that really matters. I'm telling you, that's all that really matters. And that's just how I look at life. I'm really my best friend and my worst enemy because my only competition is me. I have to outdo the old me. And if I'm not outdoing the old version of me, then I'm doing it wrong. And nobody can convince me otherwise. But those are just my thoughts on, everything. Thank you to everybody who has listened. And just remember, it's not you versus them. It's always you versus you. Take care. Be safe. Be blessed. I love you guys. Bye.